Hey everyone, it's Lando here. Today I'm going to be answering some of Quadrant's most asked questions. So, got quite a few, let's get going. In the past, you said you looked up to Alex Albon and Valentino Rossi in the motorsport world as a kid, but who in your family inspired my spirit? Thanks, Erica. It would be my dad. My dad was the one who actually was into racing when he was younger. He could never do it. He couldn't afford to when he was younger, but he worked hard and he allowed my brother and myself to kind of get involved. And he could share his love and passion for motorsport with his kids, us. So Ollie and I, and we got to have a lot of fun together. We grew up racing together. So it was my dad, but in many ways it was my mum at the same time. My mum is probably the quickest driver of the family. So I might have got my speed from my mum. What's your thoughts behind the Quadrant brand? What does it mean to me? That is from Julie. Well, Julie, Quadrant started a little while ago, back during COVID. This was for my love of gaming, esports in general, racing, and just wanting to be involved in all of that as much as possible. Since then, it actually has had quite a cool evolution. Things have adapted, things have changed. It means a lot to me. It's still something that I love, very passionate about, and something probably I love the most outside of Formula One itself. What's my best piece of motivational advice? Elkie. I think it's Elkie. My best piece of motivational advice? Damn, that's tough. The thing is, everyone has their own way of finding motivation. There is not a one piece of advice that is suited to everyone. Yeah, there just isn't. And I think that's one of the things I learned, that just because someone gets motivation from one thing doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So you got to find what works for you. Whether it's spending time with your friends, your family, being able to, buy something that you've always dreamed of buying. There's lots of different ways of coming up with motivation for yourself. And I found mine. Mine is simply just my friends and my family and being able to take them on holiday everywhere, go play golf around the world. Yeah, just spend time with my friends. So for me, that's my motivation, is my friends, my family, my team, also everyone at McLaren. And that's something that is, let's say, it's an easy answer, but yeah, it's also in some ways a non-selfish answer, because I get more enjoyment from them having a good time than I do simply myself. But good question. So, question number 4. We have a little video.
Hi, Ruth here again. What is a life lesson your parents give to you that you still use till this day?
What is a life lesson that my parents gave to me that I still use to this day? I think there's just a lot of things. A lot of them are probably embedded and just part of who I am. What's the most important one? Probably be kind to others as much as you can. I'm just going to go with that. I think that's probably I try to probably make it my best attribute, is trying to do more for others than I do for myself. Cliche, cringe answer, but that's the case. So thanks for your question. How did you get the idea of the blob aesthetic? Pauline. That's a good question. Actually, inspiration came from many different avenues. It's a very simple design. In some ways, you can say not a lot of thought had to go into creating something like it, but at the same time, there does, because it has to be something that I still find, interesting, cool, can look good on clothes, look good on the helmet, of course. The main thing was just wanting to come up with something that was more my own. Until then, my helmet design was based upon Valentino Rossi, and I had what was effectively the sun on either side, because Rossi had the sun and the moon. And I kept that inspiration my whole life, even for several years into Formula One. But there came a time when it was good to change and try and do my own thing and come up with my own thing. And together with the We Are Great team, with Ash, Jason, and the whole team, there was a good amount of different things to choose from, but this was easily the thing that we thought looked best, and it looks amazing. Like when we had the Lando stand, when it's on the kit, the helmet, everything ties in very nicely, and it becomes a brand rather than just a small piece of a design on a helmet. So that was pretty cool. Next question, this time, is from a voice note.
Hi Lando. My question is a bit silly. Would you consider yourself to be more of a cat person or a dog person?
A cat or a dog person? I grew up with both. I grew up with cats and I grew up with dogs. 2 dogs. I love dogs. I think they're more personal. You build a better relationship with them. They're just cute. As some of you might have seen, because that's all he posts on his Instagram nowadays, Max also has a dog, and that's pretty cute. So I love cats. I would have cats, but I'm more of a dog kind of guy. Next question. What's the best advice you've gotten from another driver. I think it's probably the piece that comes from probably anyone. It doesn't have to just be a driver. I don't know what I got specifically from a driver, but again, cliche answer, just believe in yourself. It's a simple thing, but it works at times more than you may think. Okay, who would you love to collab with on Quadrant? Forever LN1. They must have updated their username. Who would I love to collab with on Quadrant? I guess the list is long. I mean, you know, we always want to be involved within motorsport. So anyone who is also along that kind of broad way of being involved in motorsport and having cool materials, all that kind of thing. But also some bigger brands and cool brands, whether it's individuals that have started something that you see on the street and trying to connect our knowledge and passion for motorsport and connect it with someone outside that has just a knowledge and passion of style and streetwear and things. So I don't know who that might be. There's plenty of names, so you'll hopefully see them coming in the next few years. If there was one race that you'd want to turn into a night race, what would it be? I think Monaco at night could be cool if it was warm. I don't think cold night races are really a vibe. Warm night races are nice. And it's typically a street circuit that is always like that because you have the walls close and you can easily have floodlights. Monaco, I think, would be probably the coolest event. But it's a great day event because you've got the boats and everything, but I think it'll be a very special night event too. Who made this one? Is that my signature or what? Who's tried to do this?
I didn't see it.
I've honestly got no idea.
Oh yeah, you'd signed a bunch of old.
Oh, is that an old one? I couldn't have been paying attention there. That is Jesus. Final question. Can you describe in 3 words how it felt to win the World Drivers' Championship? In 3 words? That's pretty damn tough. Thanks, Alison, for the question. The 3 words is pretty tough because there's a lot of things that kind of go through your mind. Emotional, memorable, and I'll just say unbelievable because I still find it even to this day. I mean, it's only 2 months down the line, a month and a half, but it's still quite an unbelievable realization of what we all achieved, and obviously I achieved. Like to call yourself a world champion or to get called a world champion, to know that I achieved what I set out to achieve 15, 20 years ago. That's a pretty crazy thought that always just goes through your mind every now and then. So, and I'm one of very few people out of many that have ever and will ever get to achieve such a incredible thing. So I know how lucky I was to be there in the first place, but then to be one out of again many to try and achieve it and to actually accomplish it is a pretty unbelievable feeling. So those are my 3 words. All right, and that is all we got time for. Thanks everyone for your questions. Keep them coming in because I'm sure we'll be doing it again sometime, and I'll see you on track or another video next time. Cheers everyone.